Well, it's Friday morning now, 27th or 28th, no 27th of May, and the weather at Skydive Paraclete XP does not look very promising for the day, and XP8 is still in training, but as we know by now, there is an alternative here, and the team is surely aware of the weather, so they decided to move to another place. And the alternative we all know very well by now. It's near the highway, Paraclete Skyventure, the 16-foot flying chamber, where an 8-way team can train. Last time we were here in February for an 8-way competition. Let's see if they are here. And they are, of course, in full preparation action already. Looks like they have the whole tunnel for themselves. Almost. It doesn't look like at the competition when it's jammed with people. But here's the morning Chris. Chris is gonna be here too. What are you gonna do, Chris? They don't need video here.
Take some promo video of me. Brand new G35, they look good. We got welcome.
Yeah, great. That's Chris Bess, the new XP8 videographer. He's preparing his own use of the tunnel. While XP8 beats the weather. Good morning, Craig. Good morning, everybody. The weather here looks not much better than it was at Skydive Paraclete at the drop zone. So that was a good call actually to move things inside here.
I do remember last year with Kristen coming around sometimes, and if it wasn't held, they were like, oh, like it was close.
Okay, I think it is showtime now.
Got a lot going on right there.
Looking great, Chris.
Oh, Chris.
Still got a backpack on, we're good.
He looks very similar to Andres when he was in there.
I am like standing in the block.
Let's see what we're gonna see today. I think it was a little bit different today.
Up, what we doing?
Where's the
Morning.
Oh, there. So we see actually the use of the tunnel for something for something else. The board was showing that they're using it not only for competition sequences and draws, as we saw it most often in the outdoor training. This time there will be some drills, and we'll keep an eye on that. Let's see. I think it was block 21 where there will be some missing one piece here, and which is the piece actually that for the indoor dive pool, it's the piece that is not moving on this block, and we are actually here the target. The third piece is sitting right here. and it's with A and B slots. Interesting. Here's a bench. Chris cannot put his camera away. He likes the camera off. So now, I guess now we first gonna see the videographers, Chris, Bess and Charlie McGee doing their stuff. Yes. Oh, here we go. Charlie McGee is testing his jumpsuit that was fixed. SDC Rhythm XP has already moved to Chicago. They left this week, and for their summer training instead of Chicago. And Charlie is testing his new jumpsuit before he will follow them. That's all about the jumpsuit. You can see how he's playing with his wings and everything. Small booties. So I remember when Andres was talking about his booties, we covered that last week with the XP4 training. And then I guess we will see the other piece, the kit piece. Is it coming? Yep. Will be Drew and Craig, the front piece there, and probably the same block just now. Okay, so we have BK and Kirk are forming the target there in the center for the other pieces. Gets the practice here. Well, you get a few repetitions here. Way how to learn. Mirror image move. Now I think will it be Chris? No, the other piece is coming back. Video time again for Charlie. In the meantime, XP8 is practicing what comes next, which is a random sequence. So we're gonna take it, they're not repeating. They're probably first gonna look at the video before repeating, and then they go to the next sequence, and then which will be all random. So let's take a look at this. randoms. So most of the times in the tunnel here we're always looking at the perspective there on the other side where the door is, while we're having the rear piece here, and we want to take a closer look at them now. The rear piece is actually Michelle here, right in front of us, with John Carmon, John Denuncio, and they are flying the rear piece together. And then we have Matt and Kirk actually right next to them. Kirk and Ika are working the center here. Matt is now Kirk's piece partner. Deliberations of the plan
I want to do 17
for the next session.
50%. You know, yeah, just like let's just get that. And that's the first jump. It's going to be 50%, 17, like the first flight. So this jump will stay in 18 slots.
BK is the team captain for the week, from what they said. They are choosing team captains for each training camp. What are the chores of the team captain, BK?
I'm sorry?
What are the chores of the team captain?
Yeah, I am doing one of the chores right now.
Yeah.
I think identify what we're doing good at, what we need work on, and try to figure out a plan that keeps everybody together is probably the big thing. And I think we all know what we need, right? As a whole,
team, right?
Right, as a whole. But somebody just needs to take charge and come up with a battle plan, right? And that rotates with us. And the good thing is we always can confer to each other, like, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? So it makes it.
So you're collecting
really
all the
chore.
feedback. You're collecting and putting it together.
I agree with that.
Yeah, you have the most experienced lineup probably in the history.
Yeah.
So there's.
Yeah, it's fun. We actually were talking about like how we feel our tunnel performance is going down right now a little bit. Just because we haven't been in the tunnel, we've been focusing on the air. And I said that's a good feeling because you can get away with so much stuff
Yes.
in here that you can't do in the air. So a lot of stuff felt more skydivish compared to tunnel machinery.
Yeah, it's a good
That's
thing.
positive for us.
Yeah. Alright, so now here we see XP8's new team videographer Chris Bess in action. He's showing off a little bit more, but he's not testing a jumpsuit. He's just flying for fun, I guess. And he is also a tunnel instructor, so he has more in his repertoire. And team captain Brian Krauser has his gang together again for the second session on Friday morning. It still doesn't look like there will be a lot of jumping happening today. The clouds are still moving pretty quickly, and there are a lot of them. And in the background, Chris S is back in there for some video practice. Not really. He says that he applies actually quite some of his free flying skills on the video job. That would be an interesting topic. He surely cannot flip and turn and all this kind of stuff while he's holding the camera steady, but
Other end.
there's no doubt that free flies know the air very well, and some of it he is using, some of the skills on the hill especially, he said.
Let's just try to make those 17s are technique and soft, and then on the big flow, then the second jump will keep them up.
And that was the end of the alternative tunnel session on Friday. And now it is raining outside. So chances that the training will continue at the drop zone are not that great.